Hey, hello and welcome back. It's been a long time. This is the reading for water signs and you're represented by the ghosts. So this will be your Halloween symbol. I made these for Halloween and I am not letting them go to waste. I'm aware it's November. Okay, so it's been a while and I'm back with a reading for you guys. And the theme of this reading for this month is going to be a persistent energy that has kept you stuck, that's been hanging around for a long time, and it's one that you're trying to get rid of and or just haven't been able to shake off. So the deck I'm using is the Dark Fairytale Tarot for us. And so we're going to get right into it. So please keep in mind that these readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I'll have a full disclaimer down below as well as an explanation about the theme of the reading in case you'd like to just review that. So let's get into it. So this persistent energy that's been keeping you stuck, it could be another person, your job, a mindset or a belief, or a habit. It could be something you're aware of or not aware of. So a lot of different things could come up in this. So I'm just going to start out by getting us 3 cards here. So it's going to be, we're going to ask, what is this energy? Why is it still here? And what can we do about it? So those are going to be the 3 positions here. It's going to take us to what is it? So we have the 2 of coins. Shuffle a little bit more. Okay, so that's number 2. So what is it? And then why is it still here? 9 of Pentacles. And then what are we going to do about it? Let's take this, and this is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I will draw clarifiers if I feel we need them. So these are the 3, sorry about that. These are the 3 energies we're working with here. So what is this energy? So the 2 of Pentacles. So this indicates some kind of indecision on your part. So this energy is still persistent because this is something you've just failed to move on for a while, I feel. The 9 of Pentacles for why is it still here? Okay, so I feel like some of you have this idea in your mind of a major goal or a vision of who you want to be in the future. So you have sort of a entrepreneurial vision of a future version of yourself, and yet you're not moving or making any decision when it comes to how to go about that. So you're torn between 2 things and you're here going back and forth on them. And this could also be, you know, taking action versus not, waiting as opposed to trying to put a plan into action. With the Knight of Cups, I'm almost getting this feeling for what you could do about it, being sort of following a different path entirely. That's what this could be telling you, that there is something that you have not yet stumbled upon, or it may be something that is in the back of your mind that you haven't pursued yet. And it could be a possible or viable avenue for a direction you could take, because whatever this vision here is that you have for yourself, this feels entirely different. It feels like something new. So I'm going to try and elaborate on this a little bit. Just push these up. And I'm going to try and see if I can clarify sort of. So I want to know what are the future directions you could go in here. So what is this? But also I'd like to clarify sort of more importantly, what is keeping you stuck here? That's what I'd like to check up on. So bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands here. So that's right in between sort of your entrepreneurial, your sort of future successful self and your inability to choose. So the 5 of Wands, you're wrestling with yourself, but I am getting that there's other people's energy coming into this as well. So what's interesting here is you may have family. I'm getting like a family energy, people whose opinions you care about and who influence you. this has been going on for a very long time. You may have been stuck for anywhere from, I'm thinking, 8-9 months to 2 to 3 years, maybe more. Yeah, this hasn't gone anywhere in a while. Usually minor arcana are more transient sort of themes in life, events, and major arcana will be like a theme, something, a major point in your overall journey. But this here still feels like it's been around for a while, this energy. So I'm sort of gonna get into, I'd like to know who that is as well, that is sort of keeping you in that stuck decision-making process. Let's see. Okay, I feel like the Ace of Wands here. Is there someone who has told you that they want you to pursue a specific thing? Because I'm getting from this, perhaps, I don't know why, a parent or somebody saying, well, here, right here, this is what I want you to do. Here's the industry or profession I want you to pursue. It's like somebody has made it crystal clear what they want from you, but you still haven't abandoned this vision that you have for yourself, and so you're going back and forth on this. Now, I'd like to know the nature of the thing that you want for yourself. What might that be? Ah, okay, Six of Cups. So this is something that you've probably wanted for a very long time. This is something that goes back to, this is tied to something that you knew you were good at, or that you know you have skills and natural abilities in from very early on, since you were a child. But I'm getting the feeling that whoever this is does not necessarily agree with you, that turning those abilities and skills or talents into your chosen career path would necessarily be a good idea. So wow, this is tense. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to get into is, so what is this future avenue? Because I think this is the way you would break that tension, is to pull out of this entirely and pursue something new. Or this could also just be an invitation to follow your heart in general, because that we have the Cups energy here, and then we see it here again in the future position. So this might be tied to this as well. That is a possibility. And now let's see for the future. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have the Emperor here tied to the Knight of Cups. So if we were to ask, what does following your heart lead to? The Emperor represents something built that is stable, that has longevity, that has a structure to it. Yeah, I'm inclined to think that I don't really agree with this person here. The overall energy I'm getting is a very follow your heart and follow your passions. Now, that seems like a very straightforward message. I mean, I could have just, that sounds like the sort of advice that people give all the time. Oh, follow your heart. And we can find ourselves in a place where other people who are maybe looking at things from a more pragmatic point of view discourage us from doing those things. And so we tend to silence this and this pursuits of the heart. But the Emperor is indicating here to me, and I'm going to just pull one more card to see if that is indicating what I think it is. So the Knight, interesting. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords here. Or sorry, this is the Page of Swords. Okay, those are the knights there. The Page indicates that it's in the early stages, but you have been thinking about a plan for how you could potentially do this and how this would work out. And I don't think this is necessarily a pipe dream, is what this is saying, that there is, and that's a major arcana energy as well, which indicates a very potent force in the overall energy of this reading, that this is feasible, that there's potential here, that this pursuing your heart's desire, having a plan that you've started to sort of hammer out here, because you're thinking in the early stages of, I don't know what I want this to look like yet exactly, but I know what my abilities are and I need to pursue them. I know in my heart, with the Knight of Cups here, I need to pursue them. So happiness and putting your natural gifts to use is going to be essential here, but there's the potential to actually build something real here. So whether this is a business or this is a particular career path you want, they're saying here, don't be discouraged, that this is something you could actually do. So now for the last few cards, I just want to see how can you break out of that stuck feeling and maybe make a very brave choice here to do what is right for you. So let's see here. I'm getting 2 cards here. And we have, look at that, the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So what I'm getting from these two right away is that you sort of have to make peace with the overthinking about perhaps how terrible it's going to be to disappoint people, and to actually run up against some of the challenges. Perhaps you know there are challenges you're going to face by doing what it is you truly want to do. But we have the Queen of Cups here, which is a figure, somebody who honors the truth of their heart and their intuition, their creative gifts. Maybe if you're going into something that is a helping profession, perhaps this person wants something more, something different for you than that, something more where you're going to be making more money, or there's going to be more of a bureaucratic structure involved, and you sort of want to go your own direction. So basically, there's no way out of facing the difficult things. This is going to require immense bravery on your part, and to not overreact and be held back by whatever friction or adversity or walls or people who are being negative or discouraging you. You're going to run up against that, and you have to just, bite the bullet, take the 10 swords and allow that to come and let it pass through you, so that you can ultimately get to this place here, because there is a strong indication that this could very well work out for you. Okay,